Some pets don't react the same way every day, and most people think it's random. One day, your pet runs to you with excitement. The next day, they seem distant, quiet, less responsive, and it feels confusing because nothing around you has changed. Same home, same routine, same pet. So why does their behavior feel different? What if it's not random at all? What if it's something subtle? Something in the way your pet experiences you? To understand this, you have to think differently. Humans use logic. We explain things, we justify things. But pets don't do that. They don't analyze. They experience patterns. Patterns of your voice, patterns of your energy, patterns of your attention. And when those patterns stay the same, they feel safe. But when those patterns change, something inside them shifts, not suddenly, but slowly. Your pet isn't reacting to just one moment. They're reacting to many moments combined. Every interaction adds up. If your responses are consistent, your pet builds clear expectations. But if your behavior changes often, those expectations become unclear, and unclear patterns create uncertainty. So your pet starts adjusting. They observe more. They hesitate more. They react differently. Not because something is wrong, but because they're trying to understand. Think about this. Your pet comes to you. One day, you give full attention. You speak softly. You engage. Another day, you're tired. Your response is low energy. Another day, you ignore them completely. For you, it's normal. But for your pet, each moment feels different. And over time, they learn. Sometimes I'm welcomed. Sometimes I'm not. That small inconsistency changes how they behave. They may become more cautious, more observant, or more attached. And here's something even deeper. Your pet doesn't just notice what you do. They notice when you do it. Timing becomes a signal. If you usually greet them with warmth, but one day you walk past without acknowledgement, that break in timing stands out. Not as rejection, but as a change in pattern. And small pattern breaks have a bigger impact than we realize. Animals depend on predictability. When their environment feels stable, they relax, they behave naturally. But when things feel unpredictable, they become more aware. They start watching your tone, your movements, your timing, your emotional state, not because they're afraid, but because they're adapting. Over time, this creates a quiet shift. Your pet may pause before coming to you. They may wait for a signal. They may study your mood before reacting. These are not dramatic changes. They're subtle, but they build over time, and eventually, they shape how your pet responds to you every day. This is why behavior can slowly change. A pet may start following you more, waiting before approaching, becoming more sensitive to your reactions, even showing signs of over-attachment. From the outside, it can look like a problem, but in reality, it's just adaptation. They're trying to make sense of mixed signals. Here's what really matters. Your pet isn't reacting to how much you love them. They're reacting to how consistent you are. They don't measure love by intensity. They measure it by predictability. Because predictability creates clarity, and clarity creates emotional safety. And consistency doesn't mean doing more. It means doing things in a steady way. A calm tone instead of a loud one. A simple acknowledgement instead of silence. A small routine instead of random interaction. These small things create a stable emotional picture, and that picture is what your pet trusts. You don't have to be perfect. You don't need to control every emotion. Just try to be more consistent. Keep your responses steady. Create small, stable routines. Because when your pet understands your patterns, they feel secure. And when they feel secure, their behavior naturally becomes calmer. So the next time your pet reacts differently, don't assume something is wrong. Ask yourself, what pattern might they be responding to? Because sometimes the smallest changes in consistency create the biggest changes in behavior. And for your pet, you are the most important pattern in their world. If this made you see your pet differently, subscribe to PetMind, because every pet has a story. You just have to understand it.